Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Tyranny with me, Bring It On. I speak to Sophia about the Woundkin and Insipid Moniker. How's the day treating you, Fatebinder? I'm looking for information you may have. Whoops. She glances downward and contemplates quietly before speaking up. Information is the one thing I can offer while trapped here. I'm sure you're looking for something important. I'm looking to do something important. If you can help me with an injustice, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. And what injustice is that? You might have noticed an Earthshaker wandering about this place. That's Argane. He betrayed my unit the same way Cairn turned from his allies. The coward surrendered the moment blades were drawn. Now he spends his days cavorting with Jaspos, lost in mystic foreplay with that fool who ought to be forging proper war iron, not polishing rocks. Cairn's rogue disciples were to be destroyed. Yet I've no way to satisfy that order, short of strangling him with my legs. So I'm asking you for help. Give him the justice he deserves, and I'll tell you whatever you want to know. How do I know you actually have what I'm seeking? I might as well be an ornament atop this column. People either ignore me and whisper their secrets right under my nose, or share them with me when they're missing a friendly ear. You'd be surprised how normal my presence here is considered. I know everything going on down here, whether I like it or not. Well, he's as good as dead. Ah, wonderful. Sophia's eyes light up. She jerks her vines in excitement. That traitor shouldn't be hard to find. The wound isn't exactly swimming in Earthshakers after all. Good hunting, Fatebinder.
Right.
Well, I was asked to mete out justice on Argane previously anyway. The Hyrax? This favor that was bound in the course camp outside of Bastard's Wound. The Earthshaker nods at your approach. Is there something you need from me? There's an important matter I need to discuss with you, but on the outside, away from prying eyes. Well, if you saw the chorus gang squatting in the ruins outside, I guess it's safe again to step outside, enjoy the fresh air. If you'll assist in your Fatebinder duties, let's talk further. I will meet you topside. Well, that was extremely easy. I mean, what could a Fatebinder possibly want to talk to you away from everybody else? With you being an Earthshaker who betrayed Kyros' forces. Yeah, I'll go talk to you by ourselves. Why not? I mean, it will help with my Fatebinder duties, just not in the way that he probably thinks it will. Is there a faster way to... Or he's going to show up with a bunch of people. Like, ha, I knew you were going to try and kill me, so I brought some friends. Where would he be at? Cliff on the west side? Oh, probably over here. What if you don't have 83 athletics? How are you supposed to get up here and do this quest? The Earthshaker watches the horizon from the overlook, taking deep breaths of the crisp mountain air with a satisfied smile. Been a while since I could step foot outside. Thanks for clearing out the chorus goons occupying these ruins. Now, what do you need to discuss, Fatebinder? I don't really care if he... Well, I mean, I guess if he's disloyal to this favored, he is disloyal to Kyros. Yeah, I'm just gonna stab him in the chest. He's still watching you expectantly as the knife enters his chest. Then his eyes snap open wider, and Argane stares down, slow to register the wound he's taken. As he begins to gasp in pain, you take hold of the weapon's hilt and place the heel of your boot against his torso, pushing off of him in one smooth motion. The Earthshaker flies over the cliff's edge, tumbling towards a final rest among the rocks below. Broken skull mask.
Can't do that.
Was that a quest item, or was that a... It's just junk. Okay.
On it.
Well, let's return to Telesophia and give her the good news. That's one less person I have to worry about when I can hopefully purge this place after I'm done with the questing. Because Kyros' laws do say trespassing in the old walls is a death sentence, so... A Fatebinder's gotta do what a Fatebinder's gotta do. Unlike a lot of the instances where I have to try and interpret Kyros' laws because I don't know them, I actually know this law, so it's easy to deliver justice. How's the day treating you, Fatebinder? Argane is dead. At long last. Thank you, Fatebinder. The shame of this task left undone has eaten at me more than starvation, or these ropes tied about my wrists. She closes her eyes and exhales deeply. Thank you, Fatebinder. My mind is yours now. Ask me what you will. I heard you set the odds for Mel's hunting party wagers. How do you do that? I was part of the advance in Azure before the Edict ripped the landscape into ruin. Had to deal with lots of uncooperative beastmen, so I know a thing or two about sizing up the mongrels. Can't do much else from here but watch, so I note details like injuries or beasts who don't play nice. They hide their wounds and act tough, but I can always tell. It's not an easy thing to see through, unless you're me. Mel comes by every now and then, for idle talk, or two for idle talk. Another one of those old typos. He feeds me leftovers. I feed him what I know in exchange, and he uses that to calculate his odds. Strange arrangement we have. I like to eat just as much as everyone else. I'm trying to figure out how Insipid Moniker passes through a magic barrier in the old walls. Any ideas? It's amazing what people will say around a prisoner. I overheard her and Wagstaff whispering about just that not long ago. She grins, shaking her head. Insipid was bragging about some kind of control token, which manipulates the barrier. She keeps it tucked away in a hole in the wall behind a chorus banner. That should give you a start. A chorus banner. I saw a chorus banner... around here somewhere. Where was it down here? Here it is, yeah. So I remember pointing out the horde that were right here. Insipid Moniker's talisman. The small stone is covered with blood-channer markings. Return to the barrier. I like to return to Tonvis and tell him it's okay to return. Or kill him while I'm down there. Slowly just take out the members of Bastard's Wound. While they're away from prying eyes. Make the eventual conquest of this place much easier. See, it just takes... It takes me wherever it wants. This isn't where I was supposed to come. I was supposed to come to the barrier. I mean, this works. I'll talk to him. There you are. I assume Mel didn't convince all of the wound to hang me. Tonvis shifts uncomfortably and averts his gaze from the dead beast woman. How exactly do you lure beastmen to this location? The wound can trust me. I hunt and bleed with them, so asking anyone to follow me is a simple matter. His eyes flick down to the corpse for a moment. Thomas's face flushes a deep crimson. Human abuses bond of the hunt. Slow, slow death is best remedy for such decisions. Any excuse will do. I just had to approach beastmen that were separated from their hunting parties, and stay out of sight from the rest. You've done a terrible thing. Many would call an execution here and now just. I thought it might come to this. He crouches down and strokes the corpse's blood-stained fur. I knew her and her cubs. Fierce warrior. She killed a lot of bane, which means she saved many lives. An uncontrollable tremor engulfs his hand. Tonvis forces himself up and away from the beast woman, unable to hide the anguish on his face. I betrayed her and so many others. Jaspos may have demanded it, but he didn't guide my hand when I slew them. I accept your judgment, whatever it is. This life is a far cry from anything I've ever wanted. If you send me to the void, well, at least I'll have to spend my days pretending not to hate myself. Well, I would kill you here and now, but I can't. I spoke to Mel and ended the legal gambling ring. Returned to the wound. Truly? His mouth hangs agape. I'm sure the look on that ink-smudged face was a sight to behold. Now that you've put Mel in his place, I'll return to focusing on the weak woundkin. The lines on his face grow less taut as he exhales deeply. Thanks, Fatebinder. You've helped ease this burden more than you can know. Yeah, you got off lucky. Considering the dialogue won't let me kill you while you're down here and away from everybody else. So all I had to do is push him over that cliff face that we were standing beside. No one would have been any the wiser. Hopefully I can take out Insipid Moniker while we're down here. Okay, I think we're running across a problem here. I don't know how to get to the other location. I could return to this place last time. Now I can't return to the other place I need to get to. Where's Insipid Moniker? Oh, she's here. Oh, it's not the right time of day. That's right. Maybe I can talk to Isley about it and she'll just let me wait till midnight. If not, I can just rest, but Fatebinder, have you seen Argane recently? His duties normally keep him near the forge. He's been gone for a while. She toys nervously with her chisel. The Argane had enemies in the wound. I sent him away for his own safety. He's gone? Isley's eyes widen in disbelief. Then you did him a kindness. Jaspos couldn't protect him forever. With luck, he'll be able to return in safer times. Anything in particular you'd like to discuss? She offers a forced, polite smile, but can't maintain it for more than a moment. Wait until evening. Alright. This should take me to where I need to go. Looks like Kills and Shadow is leveling up faster than Barrick, but it might be because she has such a low lord level. She's gaining them pretty rapidly, giving her more experience. Alright, we have a problem here. I'm gonna try loading back in. Maybe I have to like refresh the area or something. I don't know. Might not even be able to pursue this quest. Do the old quick save and then quick load, see if that does anything. If I can't do this right now, I guess I can just pursue the sage text or sage scrolls. But I would like to do this quest. So we'll try this one more time. If it takes us to the same place, I'll just do a different quest. Probably be easier if they didn't have us use the same portal for 2 different quests. There we go. Yeah, just had to reload it.
I got it.
Alright, the path is blocked by a magical barrier of fire. Use the talisman to bring down the barrier of fire. That was a cool little effect.
Can't do that.
A quick save, because I don't know it's lying in wait. Hey, it's Insipid Moniker.
This woman seen many cages, but this, not prison, is slaughter cage.
The fetid stenches of blood and feces assault you as you step into the chamber. Excitement in her eyes, Insipid Moniker struts around the blood-caked room, issuing commands energetically. No, no, no. Don't keep cutting that mongrel at the same spot. The scars will get knotted and tough, and we'll lose a bleeding site. Put the bucket by his ribs and slice horizontally. She turns to you with momentary disbelief. Crap. This had been such a good day, too. Her hands move quickly to rest upon the weapons hanging from her belt. Care to explain what's going on? You weren't meant to see this. We're collecting donations from these generous beastmen. Wagstaff needs beastman blood. Lots of it. Think these tainted waters cleanse themselves? He said we'd die without it, and I intend to deliver. She wipes her stained hands with a grubby rag. Donations. These don't seem like willing volunteers. Yeah, well, maybe relying strictly on the charity of beasts wasn't enough anymore. Your solution was to create a blood farm. Were there no other options? You're a fate binder. I know you've seen and tolerated worse. We don't kill any of the creatures, and only gather enough blood to keep the settlement going. I'd call that restraint on my part. If beastman blood donations worked in the past, what changed? Reef Talon used to heal her kith after they donated, so they could give more at a time. Pretty much all she was good for. After she left, our beastmen couldn't donate as much without getting too weak to hunt. Our reserves ran low, and Wagstaff needed more. That's where I came in. You seem to enjoy your work. The settlement would have run its course without me. No shipman taking a little pride in one's duty. She narrows her eyes, challenging you to claim otherwise. As long as the good people down here get their water, they don't need to know what I'm doing to fill their bellies. You explain why I should allow this. No dancing around it. Someone's going to suffer. Only a question of whether it's men and women or beasts. No need for everyone to go down with the ship. I didn't build the ship, and I sure as heck didn't choose to board her. But I'm here now, and I'm keeping her afloat, which is more than most can say. Alright, enough of this. Your life is forfeit. Just like the old times, boys. Whoever kills the Fatebinder gets a week of my water rations. Drawing a blade from her belt, Insipid Moniker rushes at you with a feral cry. And we will put you down. Actually, you know what? No, let's do these buffs first. In fact, I'm going to put them all on. Kills in Shadow, because Barrick's tanky enough, he doesn't need the buffs. Let's do it this way.
Before me.
Alright, Barrick, drop a taunt for me, buddy. Get all those buffs out. It's going to take a minute, but we can do it. Then drop these on Lantry. Using disembowel on... Where is... Yeah, use disembowel and Insipid Moniker. Treat her like the boss here. And let's see. Striking Iron this guy. Raking Slash. Let's get a Healing Aura. I guess on Lantry, he's in the center here. No reason not to do it there. And then Sunder. Well, let's just hit buffing. Well, actually, a Cleave would be good here. Lantry, Haste, Barrack.
As you command.
Alright, and Sunder this guy, and... Alright, Haste is done. Let's do... Surge of Glory. Alright, Lantry, I'm going to use False Pit on this guy.
On it.
A lot of keystones. Sebastian's Wound, Old Wall's Keystone. Insipid Moniker's Keystone, and Mel's Keystone. Keystone is used by the denizens and beasts of Bastard's Wound to enter the depths of the old walls.
Right. Slow down. Let's take a closer look.
Same description across the board. Stalker's Shaco. Shrouding, passive, after reaching under 25% health, grants invisibility for 5 seconds, and then plus 10 subterfuge. Here's what made this little secret of their myriad superstitions. One common belief holds that a hunter can mask their presence from prey by covering their features in the skin of a predatory beast. Whether by masking the hunter's scent, muting their breath, or by some process more mystical, there seems to be some truth to this idea. This is the bronze dagger. It's a pretty good piece of equipment. What does he currently have equipped? And is this better? He loses some recovery, but I think that'll come in handy keeping him alive. It makes him look like a luchador. Especially with his current outfit. Because I don't think... She can't equip this. Yeah, so... This is better than what he had on... Again, he loses a little recovery, but the passives are really good. Woundkin are all bound and unable to move. We're actually going to kill them. Kill all the Woundkin found at the blood farm. Which didn't provoke kills in shadow at all. That's interesting. Again, we're going to slowly kill everybody in the bastard's wound. That was a good way to handle that. Alright, so that's both their keystones. I don't need... Why did she have Mel's keystone? I guess she probably took it out when she traveled to her little blood farm. After I left it in there. I've read this already. I was able to follow Insipid Moniker. What did you learn? Icy sees her idle handiwork of polishing flint and looks at you with her undivided attention. She has a beastman prison of some sort. It's used to siphon blood from her captured victims. What, like a A blood farm? She couldn't do that without Wagstaff's blessing? Icy stares at you, mouth agape. Yeah, I'm gonna keep lying here. I stopped her and freed the beastman held captive there. Thank you, Fatebinder. I can't believe one of our own would do this, even one as depraved as Insipid Moniker. And to think I almost didn't mention this to you. She smiles, visibly relieved by the turn of events. I've troubled you enough. Thank you again. I like this. I like this whole espionage thing I'm doing. Slowly whittling down Bastard's wound from the inside and the outside. So then the only quest I have now is to go up. Teleporter located on the eastern side. Oh, that's for this. Okay. So we're going to do this next. I think this is the teleporter that we're supposed to take for the Blood of the Beast quest. Let's go to the farms first.
You see what I see?
Torrential water plummets down from the jagged openings in the old walls above, churned by their passage through the ancient tunnels. A cool mist brushes your face, smelling faintly of dust and decay. Juggernaut. Is that a Bronze Brotherhood unit? Guess we really haven't fought a lot of Bronze Brotherhood. Just the,
Water runs sterile. Little sunlight. Yet beasts and humans have coaxed plant from seed and soil. Is mystic trick?
A charred nashroot, charlock, and tubers all flourish in this noisome soil, despite growing deep within the old walls. So he wants a quest, or he has a quest for us. A merchant's hat. Alright, let's see what it looks like on Lantry real fast. No, we'll keep him as Luchador Lantry. Faint illumination from the sky above limns the jagged edges of the fractured old walls overhead. Far below, you can make out the flickering dots of torchlight marking the wound community. Ocean's Fury.
Interesting.
Little looks appealing about these rubbery, dung-scented mushrooms, yet the settlers of the wound care for them as if they were the finest fruit. Well, good for them. Kyros. Oh, little tiny pigs. Oh, I see what Tycho wants. Fatebinder. She bows deeply. Welcome to the Wound's farm, the only source of food within the old walls. But you never imagined anything like this down here, did you? You look like you've got questions in need of answers. You run this farm? That I do. Have since shortly after we arrived here. I may have been a mercenary up top, but down here, I developed into quite the farmhand. She chuckles. I turn the soil, haul up fertilizer, even sing to the plants. I've near grown to love this farm like it's my own child. Except unlike a child, the farm feeds me. This farm feeds the whole community. Near enough. Like Gwyneth gathers some stuff from topside on occasion. Most people get their food from here. We got a whole host of vegetables, and the mushrooms down here turned out to be tastier than anything grown in crap as any right to be. Got pigs too, for the occasional feast day. I keep everything orderly and efficient. One slip up, we're talking months on tight rations at best. These crops can be real particular about the kind of water they like. Give them too much, too little, the wrong kind. Next thing you know, they're limp and brown. Is it normal for plants to be so picky about their water? Well, every plant is different, but the water situation down here is real touchy. Jasper's filters work for the topside plants, since it's more or less what they're used to. Those stone jugs of his get rid of whatever makes people sick, while keeping in the nutrients my veggies need. Give that water to the mushrooms, though, and they stop glowing. Then they shrivel up, no good for anything. No idea why. I figure the topside nutrients kill them. A Wagstaff's water is about as pure as it gets, though, and the mushrooms take to it just fine. Is something the matter? She sighs, then leans forward, lowering her voice. You being a Fatebinder, I thought you might be able to get to the heart of a little trouble we're having up here. The crops aren't doing too swift, veggies or mushrooms. And at the rate they're withering, well, if the farm dies, the wound starves. I'm listening. Strange enough, this ain't the first time something like this has occurred. A while back, one of the greener farmhands got in his hollow head that any water is good water, was paying no mind to which he watered with what. An honest mistake, but caused us no end of grief. Luckily, it hadn't been happening long, and the plants bounced back a few weeks after I got things all rectified. Her voice quiets. Ain't the same this time. I've kept both eyes on the water being used, and haven't seen a solitary mistake made. Each crop gets the right amount of the right kind of water, at the right time. Ain't just that, the plants are going bad faster than last time. If I had to guess, somebody's sneaking the plants the wrong water when I'm not around. Are you certain that the water is being mixed up? How would a person know such a thing for sure without seeing it herself? All I know is that it's sure similar to what happened before. The water's got these real distinct colors to them, though, on account of the ways they're made. I've told everyone here a dozen times which one's which. Were I to look into this, where would I begin? You're the Fatebinder. I figured you'd know. Her brow wrinkles as she considers. You can always ask the people who work the farm, see if they've seen anything out of the ordinary. Beastmen too. People have a way of forgetting they're around, but they got eyes and ears. You think one of the beastmen might be responsible? Why would beastwoman kill prey food? Hungry prey grows grass thin, grows bark tough. Not good to hunt or eat. Tycho blinks up at Kills in Shadow and takes a step back before turning back to you. Right. I doubt the beast had much to do with it. Not knowingly anyhow. Not sure they could if they wanted to. I'll see if I can't work out what's going on. Then we're investigating plant murders now. Truly this is as Kyros wills. Many thanks, Fatebinder. That's awfully kind of you. More than kind. I might just save the lives of everyone here in Bastard's Wound. Or I can use this chance to poison everybody. And save myself a lot of work later. Alright, I'm going to call the episode here. In the next one, we'll investigate the farm murders. Wait, aren't I supposed to find... I somehow missed that. We'll look for that next time. I'm trying to think where I may have walked past the thing I'm looking for. The Chronicles. I guess we'll be more thorough next time. Either way, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.